Hey guys, Nancy Faye here. Welcome back to my channel. Just a little different here, voiceover versus audio, because during this part of the video I had a lot of activity in my neighborhood. So this is what my van looks like right now, and as you can see, it's half camper, half family van, a little bit of taxi going on for my granddaughter. You see her back seat is up. We're going to rip this apart and we're going to build it back up into the setup that I'm going to be using on my next adventure. All right, let's get into it. Okay, we got everything out of the van. It's squeaky clean and I am ready to build her back up into a camper. And I think this time I'm going to go with the table bed setup along the back windows here. So everything else I just took out. It's here on the driveway and I'll get it put away after when I figure out what I'm going to use here and what I'm not going to need anymore. I'll put the rest away. But in the meantime, I'm going to go in and get everything that I need for the table bed, and we're going to put that together. All right, be back in a flash. So this is the 4-foot lifetime table that I use when I make my table bed, and it fits right between the walls here. So first off, let's talk about the inside of the van here. From wall to wall, it is 4 feet, hence the 4-foot table. But from window to window, when I build this bed out, it's going to be 67 inches. So the bed's only 48, like the table, but from window to window, that is going to be my 67-inch bed. And as you can see, I've got a lot of room here. I'm 5'2", so it fits me perfectly. All right, let's get this up. It's a simple setup. We're going to keep it on the lowest setting. Lock her up, and we're going to put her into place. Okay. All right, this is the base for my bed, as you can see. And you can also see that it's uneven because the floor back here is higher than the floor up here where I am. So I have to actually bring something out of my house to level out this bed. So let me go grab that real quick. Okay, I quickly set the bed up here and have the support in the center that I use personally. But you guys, you can use whatever you want, whatever you see fit, whatever you see to be most safe for yourself, okay? But this is basically just a little piece of board here. And these are those little pieces of wood flooring. This is 3 put together. I just glued them together. My husband did it and put these staple things through it. But these are pieces of snap together vinyl wood flooring that we have left over. We just cut them, glued them together and made these little risers for the front of the bed here to make it level. Okay, so I've got this one's a little bit bigger and wider because the wall here is going to have more of a space, because this is going to be where my window covers go. But as far as securing your bed and making sure that you reinforce it to fit your stature, it's a must. And I'm just throwing that out there. You have to reinforce this little table bed. This isn't meant for humans to lay on every day. If you're going to use this for a bed frame, I just highly recommend you reinforce each leg and center of this table bed for safety purposes. I have these little pieces of shelf liner here, and I'm actually going to put them underneath here to keep them from moving. Just wanted to throw that out there. I've got 2 of them. So I'm going to be doing that in a minute, but I want to talk about these little carpets. So normally what I put on top of this table here is a runner. It's a rubber-backed like 6-foot runner, but I don't have it handy right now. I believe it's in my husband's van. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use these little bathroom carpets. I have and they're rubber backed, and they're going to go on here like this, and they're going to help my mattress stay in place. That's the goal here, and that's why I put the other like runner on here. It actually helped the mattress stay in place, and not only did it do that, it was actually really helpful in keeping my van walls safe over here from rubbing, in case the table rubbed on the plastic here, just to keep it from getting all scratched up. But anyhow, I'm going to use these for today, and we're gonna just see how that goes. Let me get the camera set back up, get the mattress up here, and show you guys what we got going on. So this is not the same 3-inch foam mattress that's on my Coleman ComfortSmart cot. That particular one is 69 inches long. This one is 67 inches long to fit this window stretch right here. So this is a 3-inch custom cut foam RV mattress. I got it from thefoamfactory.com. They're near me, so I drove there and picked it up, but they do ship, so you can check them out online. I will put the link in the description box, so check that out if you're interested. And what I have over this is a Sea to Summit sleeping bag insert, Sea to Summit. So this is actually for sleeping bags, but I wasn't using it in a sleeping bag. I just had it when I was tent camping with my son, but I didn't get rid of him, and I thought, gee whiz, these would be great like sheets or covers for my foam mattresses, and that's what I use them for now. I have 2 of them. I have one on the 69-inch cot, and I have this one, the 67-inch cot. So let's get this up on the bed and see how it goes. Okay. All right. So now I just wanted to mention something really quick. Those carpets that I put on the table are gripping this mattress really well. So anyhow, I'm really glad about that. All right, so this is my bed right here, and it fits me just perfectly. Now on this side, I do fold it down a little bit, and I know it seems like it's going to bounce up, because it will for a minute until I get my quilt on there. That's just the way that's gonna go. But I'm gonna get my quilt on it, and then we're going to make sure that that stays down. All right, be back in a flash. There we go. That is what the bed looks like when it's made. Okay, so this fits me perfectly, and I'm gonna lay up there and show you what I look like right now. I normally always bring 2 pillows when I go camping, and one is to just keep my pillow up nice when I'm traveling, or to elevate my head if I'm reading or something like that, but I normally don't sleep with 2. So my pillow goes here. I'll put this one down here. I'm gonna take off my vest so you can get a good look-see, and I'll probably take off my shoes, but I gotta tell you, it's very cold out today. I hope you can see this okay. Okay, so this is how I would get into the bed, pardon my rear end. Okay, this is me lying completely flat out in my bed. I don't have a ton of room here, but I have quite a bit here. But I definitely can maneuver myself and sleep comfortably on this bed. Now obviously I'm not going to be able to, thrash around like I would if I had a ton of space. But that's not the point here. The point here is for me to sleep comfortably and have a lot of space in my van while I'm van camping. And this works out well. And I gotta put my coat back on because it's freezing, and my shoes. I think it's in the 20s, probably 27 is what I read. All right, let me get out. So I would do this if I wanted to get out of the bed, and I would roll out. And that is how I function with my table bed. Okay, let me get my clothes back on. All right, here it is, the finished product. I had to turn the van back around. The sun is going down and it's been crazy trying to deal with all the shadows today. But nonetheless, this is where we're at. The van is completely packed out. I've got my Bouge RV refrigerator in here. I've got my Peakron E600 LFP battery that will power my Bouge RV. I've got my cord in here. Nothing's in there yet as far as food is concerned. Underneath my bed here, this is my trunk organizer. In the front part of this trunk organizer is going to be my clothes and such. Back here will be the utility bin. Now this is just a short trip, so I won't need the entire trunk organizer for clothing, but if I were taking a trip for like a week or something, this entire bin would hold all my clothing, and then I would have another bin. It's another trunk organizer, and I would use that for my utility bin. But right now, these are the garbage bags. Oh, look at that. This is my carbon monoxide detector when I use my MSR stove. Garbage bags, you know, I hang a garbage bag here. This is a little compartment that I use for my toiletries and things of that nature. And this trunk organizer is awesome because it has all these little vented pockets, mesh pockets around this side and that side. As you can see, I have a rain poncho in there. Nothing on the back side, and then these two pockets here. But this is a great trunk organizer, and the reason I like this one so much from Drive is because it fits perfectly under my Coleman ComfortSmart cot, which is 15 inches tall, and this is 11 inches tall, so it slides in and out really nicely underneath that cot. So this is my favorite trunk organizer. Over here in the blue bag is the medium that goes in my toilet. Those are horse pellets in those baggies in there. This is my toilet that is collapsed. This sleeping bag here is my mummy sleeping bag. And I have another rectangular sleeping bag that I would put that mummy sleeping bag in depending on how cold it is, because I don't sleep underneath this. This quilt I just like on top of my bed because I just think it looks crisp and clean, keeps all my stuff underneath there, you know, hidden, and I just don't have to look at it. Over here, those are my window covers from So Cozy, and they fit in there very well. Remember, I told you there's a little bit more space between the wall here, and that fits these window covers in there really nicely. Every one of these fold accordion style, like this one here, but I like to keep them just straight and tuck them in there. And this one is the windshield one. It's quite large, so I just keep it folded up there, and it stays put with this seatbelt there. So that's that there. Over here, I really love this thing here. This is my little tray I got from Aldi, and it just straps on the back of your driver's seat, and it's a great little counter, because what I was using before was this here, and this is all I had. Sorry for all the shadows, guys, but this sun is nuts. This is my little 3-foot long by 18-inch wide adjustable table. I got this off Amazon. Everything in my van, all the links will be in the description box below the video, so you can check that out. But anyhow, this is a great little table. It fits behind this bed so well. It's kind of like a nightstand, but almost like a full bed stand here because it fits back here so perfectly. And even when the tailgate is closed, I still have clearance about 1 inch. It's really going to serve me well on this trip. I'll be able to use it in the van, outside of the van, if I want to eat out here, cook out here, whatever. I haven't put my stove in here yet. I might not even bring it, but maybe I'll bring my kitchen. I can bring my kitchen box. I'd have to bring this table up a little bit here, and the box, my blue kitchen box, would fit right on in there. So I might do that. I'm not sure if I'll need it. This is my little tiny kitchen box, basically just the basics: utensils, MSR stove, a little cooking pan, a hot pad, cleaning supplies, a lighter, paper towel, fire extinguisher spray, paper plates, just the basics, because again, I camp in my van. I don't live in here, so I only bring what I need, right? Over here, I've got my coffee for my Keurig, which will sit down here. I'll be sure to bring that, and another, like a ramen soup thing. There's my water over there. But as you can see, I have a ton of space back here. And if I don't bring my kitchen, which I don't think I will, because if I end up stealth camping, I won't need the kitchen. I only usually bring the kitchen when I go camping at campgrounds with my granddaughter, or if I'm rock hunting along the Great Lakes and I end up at campgrounds, it's really a good thing to have that kitchen. But if I'm stealth camping, I don't need it. So I might not bring it this trip. Nonetheless, I have a ton of space back here if I needed to bring anything. But as you know, I'm a very minimalistic van camper. I bring what I need, not what I think I might need, just in case, because that's where the clutter begins, and we don't want to be cluttery van campers. So as you can see, I have a ton of space up here. And I will be bringing a chair, probably my T-Sec chair. It's a swivel 360 chair. It'll sit here and it fits perfectly. And just to remind you all of something, I do put a board under here that covers all these metal bars in the little divots from the metal bars. You know, that's when if I were to put my seat up, the seat would have to grab onto that bar. Well, those are really uncomfortable on the knees, right? And then if I wanted to have a chair in here, they kind of fall in the holes. So I put a board in there, and that board covers almost the whole entirety of this area. But because the board wasn't long enough, I have this little thing. These are 3 old license plates that I found in the garage that I just taped together with Gorilla Tape, and I just put it right there, and that covers that last bar that didn't get covered by the board there. So these are just little hacks I come up with to make my van camping adventures more pleasant. Those bars can be rough on the knees, and obviously you can't stand in here, so a lot of things when you're changing, you're either sitting or kneeling or whatever. But yeah, that's really helpful. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyhow, what else? The carpets, I love those. You know, these are all removable, and I love them so much because I can get them dirty and I can shake them out and put them right back, and the van always looks clean, and that's really, really important to me. So there you have it. This is the van build I'm going to be using on my next adventure, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this build or want to leave a comment, please do drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to connect with you guys. I really appreciate your support, and it brings me great joy that you find value in my channel. All right, have a fantastic evening. I will catch you later. Until next time.